The Ringing Cedars, Series 33, Anastasia, Book 1, Vladimir Megre. Small insects. That morning I wanted to do the morning procedure together with Anastasia. In the beginning, everything was fine, and I stood under the tree and touched various saplings. She told me about grasses, so I lay down next to her on the grass. It wasn't cold, maybe because I ran through the forest with her. The mood was great, a kind of lightness was felt, and not only physically, she seemed to be inside. It all started with the fact that I felt a pinch on my side. I raised my head and saw on the leg some kind of insects, ants and, I think, a weevil. I swung my arms around to crush them, but I didn't succeed. Anastasia grabbed my hand and held it. "Don't touch them," she said. Then she got down on her knees in front of me, bowed and put her other hand on the ground. I lay as if crucified. I tried to free my hands, but I felt that it was not possible. Then I jerked up, making a slight effort. So she stopped me, not particularly straining, and still smiling at the same time. And on my body I felt more and more of those crawling. They tickle, nibble and pinch. So I concluded, they are starting to eat me. I was in her hands, literally and figuratively, and I assessed the situation. No one knows where I am, no one will stray there, and if they do, he will see my gnawed bones, if he even sees them. Well, a lot of things were going through my mind at that moment, and based on all that, the drive for self-preservation must have whispered to me the only possible solution in that situation. With all my strength and in desperation, I gripped Anastasia's bare breasts with my teeth. As soon as she exclaimed, I loosened my grip. Anastasia let go of me, jumped up, grabbed her breast with one hand, swung upwards with the other, tried to smile. I also jumped up and shouted to her, frantically shaking the creepers off me. "You wanted to feed me creepers, witch of the forest, I will not give in to you like that." Anastasia looked at me, and slowly, not running as usual, headed towards her lake, relaxing her head. Standing for some time and wondering what to do next, return to the river, how to find the way. Or follow Anastasia, but why? I still headed towards the shore of the lake. Anastasia was sitting on the shore, crushing some kind of grass in her palms and rubbing it, pouring its juice into the place on her chest, where a large bruise from my bite was looming. It must have hurt her. For what purpose did she keep me? I tapped next to it for a while, then I asked, "Does it hurt?" Without turning her head, she answered, "He insults me more." And silently she continued to rub the juice from the grass. "Why did you decide to joke with me like that?" "I wanted the best. All the pores on your skin are clogged, the skin does not breathe at all. And small insects would clean them, and that is not so painful, but pleasant. And the snake, it stung my leg with its stinger. She wouldn't do anything bad to you, and if she did release poison, it would only be on the surface, and I would disperse it immediately. Your skin and muscles on the heel are numb." "It was an accident," I said. We were silent for a while. It turned out to be some kind of stupid situation. Not knowing what to say, I asked, "So why didn't that invisible someone help you like before, when I was losing consciousness?" "That's why it didn't help, because I was laughing. And when you started biting, I tried to keep laughing." I felt somewhat uncomfortable in front of her. I grabbed a bundle of grass that was lying next to me, I rubbed it in my palms with all my might, then I knelt in front of her and began to rub the bruise with my damp palms.